Right. On our first lesson today, we were discussing about how to develop a software using software development life cycle. So we learned why this engineering approach is required to develop a software because it is a critical process. And we learn about several steps into software development as a life cycle. So different stages basically. Then we learned that it is required to have proper planning tool before develop a software. That is called system designing. In the design phase, we discuss about a planning tool called flowchart. So in this planning tool, we have standard symbols. This is universal. Everywhere in the world, these symbols are used. So once you learn, it is universally applicable. Whatever the country that you are in, that doesn't matter. All of the people, all of the people who are using programming or learning programming use this standard symbols for drawing flowcharts. But there can be more symbols, but these are the primitives. Start, stop, denoted by this or represented by ellipse. Decision is a diamond and process is a rectangle. Parallelogram is showing input or output, and connector is to connect multiple parts, as well as the data flow is connecting these nodes. Then we learn about three kind of control structures related to programming. So if you can remember, so what are they? Can anyone tell me the three control structures in programming? Yes? Come on, you have to reply. Otherwise, like, I will feel sleepy and you will also. Yes? What are the three control structures in programming, Puti?
Sequence, selection, repetition.
Correct. It is sequence, selection, and repetition. So sequence means the instructions. If these instructions are executed one after another in a sequential order, we call sequence. This is an example. The first one, next one, next one, next one, and next one. There is an order. You can see start, then input the numbers, add in the numbers, find in the average, display the total and the average, and stop. This is sequence. Things happen one by one by one. Then the selection comes. In the selection, we learn. So in the second control structure selection, there are multiple paths. Among these multiple paths, you have to select a proper path based on a condition. Let's say in this example, it's printing the largest number, or it's printing the maximum number out of two inputs given. So what it is done, basically it's comparing this number one with number two. If number one is bigger, display that. So then this direction, this path will be followed. If number two is large, print the number two, then this path will be followed. Either this or this. Either this one or this one will be followed based on the condition. So that is called selection. So we learn about that, if else. Right, this is actually a more advanced scenario. This is where you have multiple conditions. So this we have discussed in grade 10 also, Pute, under Excel. We have discussed that the three subject marks related to three subjects collected, then find the average. If average is greater than 75, display A. If not, if average is greater than 60, then B. If not, if average is greater than 50, then C. If not, if average is greater than 40, then S, otherwise F. One of these paths, because there can be average can be one value. According to the average, one of these paths, there are multiple paths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paths. Out of that, one path will be selected and then go to the stop. This is complex case of selection. Then we learn the last one, which is repetition. Repeating the instructions again and again based on a condition. Repeating the instructions again and again based on a condition. We learned that. repeating the instructions again and again based on a condition. Here, in this example, we learned how to print number 1 to 10, going one by one. So we need to analyze the start, step, and end. We need to know the start, how to start number 1, how to finish when it reach number 10, how to reach number 10, go one by one. So that we studied last day. And today, okay, we learned more examples also, more ways of implementing this, multiple ways of implementing the repetition. We learned that. And I asked you to try out these things. May I know how many of you have tried this? Yes. How many of you have tried this and how many of you got the results? How many of you have done first one? Can you please raise your hand if you have completed the first one? Okay, 1, right? Timasha has done. Okay, then second one. Second one. Okay, again, she has done. Third one. No one. Right, okay. First 2 you have done. Okay, good. So, but I hope everybody tried that, right? Okay, today let's do this with me. I'll help you doing this, but since this is like your initial stage, I can help you, doesn't matter. If you have done, great, superb. But if you have not done, still if you have tried, it is good. Kare natat kamanna, try karat ati. If you have tried, that is enough, because then I can help you trying more. So let's do the first one first. Okay, so first of all, you have to find this pattern. Start is, sorry. So let's write down the start, stop, and end. Start of this is, let's start with 2 and ending. End will be 12. Step. That's all you need to know. Step 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Move 2 by 2. And what are these? Even numbers from 2 to 12. That's all you need to know. If you know these things, it's really, really easy to implement. Start from 2, end from 12, and go 2 by 2, and numbers from 2 to 12. That's all you need to know. So if you can analyze and find out this, if you know how to get this answer, if you know how to step into, so this is very simple thing, right? You start from 2, move 2 by 2, දෙකෙන් පටන් ගන්න, ඊට පස්සේ like then move 2 by 2 up to 12. That's what you need to do. Okay, if you have done that and if you know that pattern, that will be easy. So let's go to the code and let's try to do this. Okay, let's start. So according to that, you have to write start. And you have to start from 2. And you have to go up to 12. How? If this is years, you move. You display 2. Display this C. And if not, you just finish. That's it. You see how simple this is. So it's very, very simple. And this is the pseudocode related to that particular same example. This is the pseudocode. Okay, let's see. Start from 2. You have to start from 2. Then you have to move 2 by 2. Start from 2. 2 is less than 12. Yes, that is true. 2 is less than 12. Deka, 12 adui. Then go here. Yes. Print 2 and add 2. Print 2 and add 2. 2 plus 2 is now 4. Then go back. 4 is less than 12. Display 4. Add 2 to the excessive number. Then 4 plus 2 will be 6. Display 6. Add 2. Then 8. Display 8. Add 2. 10. Display 10. Add 2. 12. Display 12. Add 2. 14. But 14 is not less than or equal to 12. Therefore, it will come down and end. Stop. This is how you have to get these even numbers printed. Okay, Pute, now I think you can copy this down soon. Do it quickly. Bihari, do it quickly, right? This is the answer for the question number 1. So you can write down this part first. First of all, write down this, the start, stop, and so what's going to be printed? Start, end, and what's going to be printed? Even numbers from 2 to 12. Okay, then move to this one and draw the flow chart and also write down the pseudocode. Pseudocode can be this one or this one, right? One of these will be okay. They can on repeat until that is also okay. Either of these. Okay, do this quickly and try to code this. Try to write the code also. I'll help. Don't worry, I'll help. For the first one, I'll help. So the remaining answers will be similar to this one. So let's see. Let's see. It's easy. It's not difficult. It's very, very easy. Let's see. Quickly finish this. To write the code, you have to move to our coding platform. Let's go to that. Online Pascal compiler. I'll send you the link. So let's write the code with me. So initially, I have sent the link to your chat. Let's delete this part. This is not required, the comment section, I can delete it. Program hello, and I need only one variable there. So let's say the variable is what? It is C. Var C is integer. That is a whole number, integer. And you can start with C equal colon equal start C2, and while you can say C less than or equal to 12, sorry, 12, do what? Begin. Then you can start printing C, write ln C, then C colon equal C plus 2. That's it, and end of while and end of the code. That's all. So very simple. Run it and you will see the numbers from 2 to 12. Actually, if you need this horizontally, so without writing write ln, you can write write, comma, then space. Then it will be printed horizontally. But write ln will write it downwards. Write will write it horizontally. Okay, you can copy the code, Pute. So for the first time, like I'll give you a chance to copy. But next time you have to rethink and do this, right? Do this alone. I hope Timasha has done the same, right? Timasha, is it? Or different? Timasha? Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Finish it quickly, Pute. Let me know once you are done. Please raise your hand once you are done. Okay, the next question is asking, next question is asking, 1, 5, this is easy now, right? Because the first one we have done. The next one is easy. Let's add this quickly, Pute, insert image, upload from the computer. And remember that you have to, right, you have to, right, not this, Pute, sorry. You have to update this note, Pute, right? So don't expect that printed note or something from me. I have already given this note for the English medium students. So what you have to do is you have to update the note. That means whatever the code that you have written here, right? Or the flowchart that you have created and all, the pseudocode, you can take a screenshot of that and upload that to the knot. Likewise, you have to keep the knot maintained. Keep and maintain the knot. Okay, let's add this and let's add the code also. Let me add the code too. Code is also required. So you can add this is the one. Let's add it to the knot. Right. Okay. Next thing is one. So this is like easy now. We have already done similar examples, so this one will be easy. So why is that? Because you can see this is starting from 2, ending from 12, and printing going 2 by 2 and printing numbers from. So this same thing you can see starting from 1 but ending from 11 and going 2 by 2. So printing odd numbers from 1 to 11. So it's same thing. Same thing. You have to change small section only. What is that section? That section is basically you have to just print the small section. So that is the change should be done here. You can tell, okay, let's start from 1. Let's finish when it is 11. That's all. It will automatically go 2 by 2 because it's mentioned here now. Here also start from 1, go up to 11, right? Going 2 by 2. Here also start from 1, go up to 11, going 2 by 2. The same thing when you edit the code, go there into the code and you can just say start from 1, go up to 11, 2 by 2. That's all. And when you run that, you will get the odd numbers. It's very easy. So I'm not going to do much on that. So the simple thing is you can change the code and experiment that. So let me add this to the node and you can copy it quickly. You can copy it quickly. And then after that, I'll add that to the node, and also the code you can practice with it. So once the even numbers are done, even number printing is done. So odd number is nothing. It's very, very simple, easy, similar. You just copy it quickly. You can, I think you can write the code alone, right? So no need to view that again because you know already how it was done. Only changing 2 positions will give you the results. So it's very simple. Therefore, I'm not going to rewrite that again. So simple thing is you can just add that to your node by practicing, right? Let's go to the third one. Now the problem becomes somewhat complex, but not complex as we think, because still it's loop in true or it's repetition, same thing, but different results. So one of these questions will be there in the examination also. So be careful and watch carefully, understand this very well. The concept is what you need. Okay, here, let's see the starting factors. You can see this is starting from 1 and let me end this from 10. And let me go 1 by 1 and multiply to get the power, right? Multiply to get the power or square value. So what do you think? So going 1 to 10, 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 3 is 9, 4 into 4 is 16. If you get the square value, right? If you get the square value of the numbers from 1 to 10, you will get the square numbers. So these are square numbers. So we have already done that, right? We have already done that. So it's very easy now because we have already done that. So printing from 1 to 10, we have done that. Only thing is get the multiply or multiply the values or find the square value. So 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4 into 4, likewise 10 into 10. That's it. And let's go and modify the code. So now we have the plan. So start from C, go up to 10. And let's do something. Let's add another one. If you need, you can add, but That is not necessary. Square number, let's say the first square number is 1 and keep it is. And you can just get the square number from here by just do like this. So the first square number you can say SQ num is C into C. Simple. C multiplied by C. So C is 1. So 1 into 1 is the square number. So you can display that square number next. You can display that square number next. And after that, you have to increase this by 1, only 1, right? C equals C plus 1. Then C is going 1 by 1 up to 10. So this is printing 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4 into 4, up to 10 into 10. After that, C will become 11 and then it will be stopped. So here C is 1 and SQ num is also 1, but you can start even from 0, that doesn't matter. And here you can say SQ num is equal to C multiplied by C and print the square number and then increment C by 1. So if you are doing this one also, the same thing can be applied, but let's write only one code, that is enough. Okay, that's it. That's why I said if you have done one, doing the remaining will not be that much challenging. It's simple. Only thing is you have to keep the concept in mind. So you have to repeat how to start, how to end, and how to step. That's what you need. Clear on this? If anything difficult, please ask, right? I hope it's clear. So if not clear, please raise your hand. If it is not clear, please raise your hand. If this is Metsani, Ramedu, it's not clear. So I'm not sure. Shall I explain again? Ramedu, okay, shall I explain again or is it clear? Tell me, guys. Sir,
can you explain it again?
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, square number, this is a variable, right? Square number is a variable, is change in value. You keep the change in value. Okay, let's say there's a box. In this box, I'm going to save the square number, right? SQ num. Initially, what is the value of SQ num? And there's another box. The second box, let's say second box is another variable. That variable is C, right? Okay, can you tell me the initial value of C and SQ number? What is SQ number initially? Just tell me. Square number is initially. SQ number is 1. What is C initially? Patangana C kiyada?
1.
1. SQ number is 1. C is 1. So then C less than 10, is it true? C is 1 or 1 less than 10, it's true, right? So it's going yes side. Then what? SQ num equals C equals C. C is what? C is 1. 1 into 1 is? 1 into 1. Yes, it is
1.
1. 1 into 1 is 1. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So SQN is 1. This is the first one, right? So it's printing that SQN, add in 1. Now C is C plus 1. What is the value of C? C was 1. C plus 1 is, now C is 2, right? Because C is C plus 1. Tibba C වලට එකක් එකතු කර. Understood or not? Hello?
Understood.
Right. Okay, C is C plus 1. Now what? The next square number is C into C. C is 2. 2 into 2 is? 2 multiplied by 2 is?
4.
4. Okay, 4 will be printed. First 1 has printed, then 4 will be printed. Then C plus 1. C is now 3. Then coming back, C into C. 3 into 3 is 9, right? 3 into 3 is 9. So print in 9 and add in 1. Now this is 4. So next round, C less than 10, yes, C less than 10. C into C is now, yes. Tell me the values, Pute. C into C is. C is now 4, so C into C is. C into C can C can වැඩි කරන්න කියන එක. C multiplied by C, what is the value?
16.
16. Okay, talk, please. Then print that 16, add in 1. Now this will become 5. Then 5 into 5 will be 25. Print that 25 and add 1. Now this will be 6. Likewise, this will go up to 10. The final value will be 10 into 10, which is 100. And then print it, add 1. Add 1, now this will become 11. But 11 is not less than 10, so it will come and stop. So this will print up to 100, starting from 1. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, likewise up to 100. Can you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please draw this, Pute. Finish drawing or still drawing? Okay, draw this quickly. Once you're done, please let me know. Let's go to the coding. In the coding, we have to do small modification here. So you have two variables. Let's say n is one variable. The other one is sq num. There is also integer. So you can start with n1 and n1 and sq num also 1. That doesn't matter. You can start from 1 and let's see here. This is 10 for n, and you're printing here sq num, which is equal to c multiplied by c, but multiplication is asterisk, right? So that is the only change. Multiplied by c. Then print sq num, and then you can say c equal c plus 1. So run it, and you'll get what is c? Not c. Sorry, n here. It's my mistake. N here and n here. Run it and you'll see the results 1 to 100. So that is simple. So please do this as well. If you have questions, errors, let me know, then I'll help, right? So programming, actually, you have to do more in this chapter. So don't expect much from me. I can guide, I can help, I can enhance, enrich, I can always correct your errors, help you being behind. But the thing is, I'll not be able to carry you, or I will not be able to spoon feed. Spoon feed karanna bෑ. So only thing is, you have to practice. You have to show. You have to show up. You have to tell me whether there are errors. And then I can help. I can guide, but I can't spoon feed in this lesson. So there are some lessons we can spoon feed, but not this. You can even use for loop or repeat until loop, any kind of loop to do this. But I have used while loop. But there are other loops also, right? For loop is also possible. So let's say you are using for loop, and if you are using for loop, this might be simple. So let me write the same code. Like you can say for n equal 1 to 10. So see how simple this is. Do you can just write ln. Right, n into n. That's it. That will work, and you will be seeing here the second set from 1 to 100 you got from the for loop. So let's write ln. Okay, so answer number 2 or method 2. Just write ln 1 to 100, method 2. Okay, method 2 is this. Method 2, you can see it's very simple to write this using for loop. So it's always iterating one by one. You can apply both, right? Both ways are okay. Both methods will be okay. So it's giving the answer. Any doubts, any errors, you can ask Pute. මොන හරි errors එනවා නම් අහන්න. මොකද මේ වෙලාවේ මොක correct කරගන්න. පස්සේ වාට හොයන්න ගියාම අමාරුයි නේද? Are you okay? Okay up to here? Please raise your hand if you are okay. Means not okay. And Metsani said she's okay. Others still doing. Is it? Dasuni, okay. Ginora, Ramidu, Timasha, are you still doing or? If you're having errors, tell me, Pute. Share the screen if you're having errors. I can't repeat the same name. So tell me, like, you all are adults now, you grown up. So more than 15 years old, I guess, right? You can tell your error and correct it. Share if you are getting errors, Pute. Errors share karan. Then I'll help. Ramidu, what about you? Nikang anitha atosaninda atosan epa errors තියෙනවා කිය. Okay then. Right, let's copy this down and take this down, write it as the answer. Let's move to the next one. So now we have discussed 3 questions. So these are homework, remember that. So not doing homework is not really good. So you could have tried this, right? It is not hard, but it's not difficult. Only thing is you have to consider a little, then this will be easier. Let me zoom minus and write the code, and I have to add this flow chart also, right? What's the flow chart? Okay, it's this one. Okay, the next thing is this pattern. So what is this pattern? This is 1, 2, 6, 24. Likewise, the pattern is going like this. So what is this pattern? This is called factorial. Okay, what is factorial? Factorial is factorial of a given number. Please write down. Factorial of a given integer is multiplied answer of all the positive integers below it. Is the multiplied answer of all the positive integers below it. For an example, factorial 4 is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So that is 4 into 3 is 12, 12 into 2 is 24, into 1 is 24. Factorial 6 is 6 into 5 into 4 into 2 into 3 into 1, which is 6 into 5 is 30, 30 into 4 is 120, 120 into 3 is 360, into 2 is 720. So that is factorial 6. It's keep on multiplying the number. Keep on multiplying the number. That is what the factorial is. Then how can we generate these factorials? Okay, now the problem is becoming more complex. Don't worry, you won't get this kind of question in for the examination today. So this is bit advanced, but why I want to teach you this? The reason is that if you do these tasks, when you see your textbook and when you see your exam paper, you will feel, IT is very easy. What we have learned and what is in this paper is really, really easier than what we have learned. So I'm giving you difficult army training, right? Giving you difficult army training. Why? Because after this training, you will feel really comfortable when writing the paper. Maybe your examination paper in your school or the O-level paper that you are going to write will be really, really easier for you. That's what I need. That's why I'm training you, right? So don't miss this army training, though. Don't miss this STF or special training. So this is really required. So you can compare with this with your friends even. Go and compare. The level that you have studied and the way that you are doing is different from them. Mostly they know how to draw the flowchart and how to write pseudocode and all, but you know flowchart, pseudocode, programming code, everything. Even how to modify, how to think differently, how to modify into different scenarios, complex mathematical phenomena. In future, you will be applying this to different levels. Okay, let's see how to do this. Even though this is factorial, no need to do like this. You can keep on multiplying the same answer from the next digit. That means, let's say you start from 1. 1 you multiplied by 2. 1 into 2 is 2. That you multiplied by 3. Then 2 into 3 is 6. That you multiplied by 4. 6 into 4 is 24. Into 5 is 120. Into 6 is 720. You can keep on multiplying the number from the next integer. Right? How do we do this? How do we do this? Okay, you can start from, let's say you can start from the answer, let's say answer 0. And okay, let's keep like this. Keep like this. And what you're going to do, the next answer is generated by multiplying, let's say answer is 1, 0, sorry. Answer is 1. The current answer is taken by multiplying the current answer with the C. And you display the answer. Let's say you display the answer. The next answer, let's say, next answer, to generate next answer, you are incrementing the C. Something like this. C and answer is there. C is less than 10 and the answer is answer multiplied by C. And printing the answer. And C is C plus 1. So let's see. If I do like this, let's go to the coding platform. And in the coding platform, I'm going to tell n equal 1. Answer is also 1. Here the answer. N is 1 and answer is also 1. N answer. And you are checking n. And the answer that you are going to generate is generated by answer multiplied by n. The first time 1 into 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Then print in the answer. That is 1. Then n equal n plus 1. N will become 2. Then 1 will be multiplied by 2. Then n will become 3. Then that will be multiplied by 3. Then n will become 4. That will be multiplied by 4. Likewise, keep on multiplying. Now what will happen if you run this? See here. You will be getting, oh, this is big number, right? Because of the integer, right? Let's do it only up to 6 times, right? Otherwise, it's generating like unknown values. Now you can see 1, 2, 4, 24, 120, 720. 6 times. First time 1, 1 into 1, 1 into 2, that into 3, that into 4, that into 5, that into 6, and finally you'll be getting this value. Right? Ultimately, it will become 720. So see the algorithm, Pute. I started from odd even, I started from 1 to 10, I started from odd then even, then square. See, It's only minor modification. That's why I said in the examination, you will get one of these, not up to this level, but one of these questions will be there in the examination. So practice hard. Okay, practice this now. Do you need the flow chart? Okay. Write down the flow chart and pseudocode first. Don't take screenshots because that will not give you any kind of exposure. Screenshot ගන්න පුරුදු නම් ඔයාලට හම්බ වෙනවා මොකක්ද දන්නවද? You will be getting like you will be trained to get screenshots. Screenshots ගන්න පුරුදු වෙනවා එච්චර. Screenshot ගන්නකොට ඔයාලා screenshot ගන්න පුරුදු වෙනවා. වෙන මොකුත් පුරුදු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හිතන්න පුරුදු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Algorithm එකක් generate කරන්න පුරුදු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වෙනුවට screenshot එකක් ගන්න තමයි පුරුදු වෙන්නේ. So don't do that. Write down, think, analyze, and write the algorithm. Okay, it's your time now. Do it quickly. Right, the last one. Right, before that we need to, I think you wrote the code, right? If not, please take this down also. This code is also important because this is how we have to practice. These codes are simple, but the thing is the algorithm or the thinking pattern need to be developed, right? That's why the similar exercises are needed to improve this. So you need to practice, keep on practice and practice, right? Whatever I do today, so what you have to do today, please do practice, do it again. So you have 1 week of time, do it again, practice it again. So that is really required, or that is really essential to improve your skills. Okay, the last one is 136. This you already know, Pute. So this is nothing but the triangular numbers. Right? How the triangular numbers are generated, you already know that. So those are started from 1. So let's write down quickly. So starting from 1 and ending from 55, and you are going step in not one by one, step in 1, 2, 3, 4, ... right? By adding positive integers. This is triangular. How triangular numbers generated up to 1 to 55, right? How the triangular numbers are generated? Triangular numbers are, you know, that is the nature of like this. So 1, then 1 plus 2, that plus 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. That plus 4 is 10. That plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 15. That plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 21. Likewise, this is how you generate the triangular numbers. Keep adding the numbers. Okay. So how can we do that? So let's go to our pseudocode or flowchart. So let's say now the answer is triangular number. Let's start with the 0. The first triangular number can be generated by adding 1. So C is 1. C is 1. So answer is answer plus 1. So it is 1. Display answer, it is 1. Then C plus 2. 2 is here. Then 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then this will become 3. 3 plus 3. Answer is now like, so let's have that 2 boxes. Khalil Metsani explain kare Metsani. So was asking like, can we explain again? So I did that. So let's say now you have the answer. And also you have this C. Sorry, it's wrong. Let's erase this. Now this C also. So answer is initially 0 and C is initially 1. So let's run this. 1 less than 10. Okay, answer is answer plus C. So currently answer is 0. Answer plus C is now C is 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So it is printing 1. Print answer means it's printing 1, right? I'm writing here, printing 1. C plus 1. C is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now going back, C less than 10, yes, 2 less than 10. Answer plus Answer is 1. 1 plus 2 is now it is 3. Display the answer. Now 3 will be displayed. Add in 1 to C. C will be 3. Then C less than 10 years. Then answer equal answer plus answer is currently 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Now display 6. Add 1. Now C will become 4. 4 is less than 10, so answer plus C. 6 plus 4 is 10. Display 10. Add 1. Now this is 5. Then 5 is less than, so answer plus this will be 10 plus, now it's 15. Likewise, it's printed the triangular numbers. Hope you can understand. That means same code I have edited several times, generating different patterns, triangular numbers, factorials, odd numbers, even numbers, square numbers, everything come from the same root. Same thing, same diagram, but different parameters, different values, different logic. Okay, Pute, quickly copy down this and let's go to the code also. All right, let's do that quickly. So the last one is this, and I'll give you some homework today also. So please go through these things. This is very, very important. I know some of the students, they are not really in touch. So I don't know how you are going to face the examination in this way. So because like if you cannot stay at least 1 hour and 20 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes or 30 minutes and catch this stuff, I don't know how you are going to face, because half of the lesson if you are taken, that is similar to 0. If you have taken full lesson, yes, that is. Okay, කෑල්ලක් හරි අඩුවෙන් ගන්නවා කියන්නේ වැඩක් නැහැ. භාගයක් හිටියයි කියන එක තේරුමක් වෙයි කියලා ඔයාලා හිතන්න එපා. මොකද මේකේ full lesson එකේම තමයි. So I have planned the full lesson to be instructive and help you enhance your knowledge. So if you are getting half of that, that means again my effort and your effort will be wasted. So don't you have to focus and use the maximum, get the maximum benefit of the class, right? Therefore, stay till the last minute. Okay. Let's go and write the code now. This is, you can do this by, as I said, adding this, and I can increment this up to 10 maybe. So an answer should be 0, because starting from 0, so you can see it's printing up to 55. But if I start from 1, what will happen? So let's try that also. If I start from 1, this will start from 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, no? So that is a problem. Then it's not printing the triangular numbers. Instead of that, it will print 1 plus 1 more than the triangular number, starting from 2, no? That's why you need to put 0 here. Okay, that part you need to understand. Okay, we have discussed all 5. Right, we have discussed all the examples, but we need to improve our knowledge. Therefore, I would like to give you one more exercise which will help improving yourself during these 7 days. So you have to try this and get this done. So I'll give that exercise now. That's why I said wait until the last minute, because I have to give this exercise, and without this you will not be able to practice this during this period. Okay, please write down this question before we finish. Right, I have added now. You can see this is the flow chart. Please take a screenshot if you have not taken. And this is the code. Code you already know. Right? Okay, write down the question, and the question is this. Print the following patterns. Now you have some asterisks. Print the following patterns. No need to draw flow charts, pseudocodes, nothing. Patterns using Pascal. Print the following patterns using Pascal. You don't need to draw a flow chart, don't need to draw pseudocode, write pseudocode. Just practice. Just use Pascal to enhance this, to write this or to create this. Okay, I'll tell you how to do this. Instead of printing these answers and whatever, you can printing the asterisk. Okay, I'll use the for loop, then I can help you quickly. So let's say for n equal 1 to 10, let's say, do you can write asterisk. This will print right ln asterisk. This will print asterisk downwards, right? And if you give right, it will print asterisk horizontally. You have to mix both, the downward one and also the horizontal one. Mix it, just print the asterisk. Using that, try to complete this as a homework. Okay, try to complete this as a homework. Finish copying this or take a screenshot. This is okay. It's okay to take a screenshot of this one because you are going to practice it. But don't just come without practicing. Do this, try this and practice it and come. So I'll stop from here for today, Pute. Then good night. See you all next week.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.